Hello and welcome to Brit Twits. My name is Alex, I'm the twit of the controller, and I'm joined today by Dan, who's still got sand in his lungs from his trip to Qatar.
Oh my god, Dan? Yes. Hi everybody. I hope you had a lovely Christmas. It's now on the lead up to New Year at least. Oh, we're starting straight away, Alex. No intro this time. No, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, we'll have. I just was wandering around, so.
No, you crack on. You crack on, please.
All right, okay. So yeah, we're talking to. This is actually a really boring part of the game. Yeah, we'll now actually be. Yeah, we'll buy it.
Is it as boring as being stuck in the desert?
I think it's pretty close. I mean, you had your own desert adventure while you were away.
I actually had my own being stuck in the desert adventure while I was in Qatar.
Why didn't I just...
Which is very interesting. So the short version is we went to go. We took a trip to the Inland Sea, which is this beautiful part of Qatar. Which is just through the desert, through the sand dunes, and this massive sea, which is surrounded on all sides by land. I don't quite know how it works, but it's beautiful. We took a wrong turning.
Correct.
We instead of going around the east side of the sea, so the sea is here. We came from the north. Instead of going around the east side of the sea, we went west. And on the way through, we slipped off the road. We came off the road, and as we came off, well, I say road, it was a hardened piece of sand. Within 15 meters of that, we became beached, completely beached. Yeah, and we did everything we could to dig it out and everything like that. It was wet sand. It was like cement. We were very, very unlucky, and ended up having to sit in the desert for 4 hours to be rescued because we are inept British people on tour.
Yeah, and that was the extent of your day off, wasn't it?
It was pretty much, yeah. So we left at 8 a.m. We got back to the hotel at 8 p.m. that night.
Was it worth it then?
Honestly, no. But no. No. So the thing is, when we actually, so the guy that rescued us, whose name is, I cannot pronounce nor spell, absolutely amazing, lovely person. If for some reason he's watching this, thank you so much. He basically he made it his mission to take us to the right side of the sea, so we could see it properly before we went home. And he refused to take payment. He refused to let us buy him dinner, all this sort of thing. He was like an absolute lovely gentleman, genuine angel. And it was beautiful. I'll pop up a picture that I took of the sea and all that sort of thing. And I'll also probably pop up pictures of the actual beached car while I'm at it, because it's now it's a funny story. At the time I was pretty worried.
Oh, I don't blame you, because I would have assumed that you were going to die out there had I been you. So about hour 2, before we knew anyone, before we'd actually managed to get confirmation that someone knew where we were and was able to come and get us. Yeah, it was an experience. It's a story. Like, it's a really good story I get to tell for the rest of my life. Of my experience at the World Cup 2022. Was nowhere near it.
Yeah. Actually, the guy that saved us mentioned 2 kilometers further down the road we would have lost all phone signal, and 10 kilometers further we would have reached the Saudi border. Yeah, so we drove quite a bit out of the way, which is unfortunate.
Let me know.
But the cool thing about, I mean, the thing is, it was unfortunate because nobody drove that way. Nobody else went that way. So if we drove anywhere else and gotten stuck, people would have drove past and been able to help us out. But because we drove the wrong way around the sea, no one goes that way. So it was yeah, it wasn't a case of someone would just randomly stop up and find us. So yeah, we had to wait for rescue, and yeah, it was a day. It was a bit of a day.
Yeah, well, it doesn't sound to me like the sort of, my kind of
Look, I'm really
my kind of day off.
No,
I mean, if you want, I think I've probably got some pictures of what day was that? What date?
I don't know offhand.
Okay.
When was it now? So it was about a week ago. Let's call it a week and a bit ago. So we're recording this on December 21st. So let's call it say the 12th or 13th of December.
So 12th or 13th. So that was what, a Tuesday?
My pilgrimage.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Unusual.
Yeah, I think I was running my D&D
Most
group. We
people
might have some
would never
pictures. We
forgive
could
a
just
son.
put them all, just us sitting.
Just pop them over. Just like
Why
the
that?
difference between Dan's day and Alex's day.
I would say I was abandoning my duty.
Definitely taking the low road, but I'm pleased with it.
No,
not do
all
your
in
own
all, I'm
thing?
very glad. I'm very glad we got out of there completely fine. And what was really amazing was in that part of the desert.
But
I actually had better phone signal than what I get in my
maybe
house
Bartello and I should
here.
go
Yeah, because you
someplace
told me
far
like
away.
immediately.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
I
so-
was sitting in work
Hmm.
and you messaged me.
Yeah, I sent
just
Alex
like-
a picture of the beached car and me with a thumbs up. Like, because within 10 minutes, it was quite funny when it actually happened. Like, it obviously was like a funny, we'll figure it out. We'll get out of it. No big deal. 2 hours in, I was like, oh, well, maybe this is big deal.
See, I will say, it does depend on your perspective. Because for me, it was funny for the whole 4 hours.
No, I'm sure it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
were laughing.
as we were driving away, the sun started setting, and I was like, mate, if we were still there at this point, I think I'd be very, very scared.
Well, how cold does it get there in
I don't know is the answer. But I imagine quite cold. Considering while we were there, we were there from we got stuck at about 11 a.m. And we were rescued about 3 p.m. So we were there throughout like the hottest part of the day. The difference between that and what it would be early morning, I imagine, would be insanely different. I imagine it'll be like 30 degrees difference. Celsius, that is,
math,
obviously.
what would that put it as? Because I say quick math as if I can't do the math. It's because I didn't actually hear the number you said.
I didn't say a number. Originally, so it'd probably be around about I don't know, 5 to 10 degrees Celsius maybe.
So the good news is I wasn't ignoring you.
No, you
genuinely
weren't. No.
didn't say a number.
I didn't give a number because I don't know. I don't know what it would have been.
That tripped my brain because immediately I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've ignored shit. I've
No.
I've specifically asked him to talk about his life and then zoned out.
No, the point I was making is the difference in temperature from the hottest point to the coldest point would be quite large, and it would be bigger than what we as Brits are used to, right? Because like our change in temperature is like 5 or 6 degrees, right? Like from like the hottest part of a day to the coldest part of a day. But there it would be massive. It would be like 30, 40 degrees difference, which is a big body shock sort of thing.
Well, if you consider as well, like, didn't it change temperature like here in the UK by 10 degrees?
Yes, yeah.
Over
So
the weekend.
yeah, so over when I was away, you guys had like a really cold snap. We had like down to like -8, -10 in some places. Right. So it was like it just happened, right? So which is weird because it's almost like the climate's changing. Yeah. So like in. That's the point.
Hold on, there's a camera angle.
Oh, hello.
The airship has found Una.
Yep.
And somehow the camera was able to zoom in under her face.
The palace of
Where is the
Silver
camera?
Valley,
What are they
heart of
viewing her from?
Well, look, it's a big like royal wedding, so there's gonna be cameras everywhere. Trust me, I'm aware of that sort of thing.
Not in this pre-technology world.
No. This is post-technology world. This is surely like they have spheres. They can record memories. This is like our current technological level. Their technological level was up here, and now it's down here. So they've gone back on themselves.
What's their technological level? Was it higher now, or did they just have magic as well?
That is a good point.
Imagine in a world where you can like create energy yourself. Like a good example is the Avatar world. With when they have
Avatar is
what
in the
their
James Cameron Avatar, or Avatar is in the anime.
as in like
the
the
anime.
Last Airbender and the Legend of
the
Korra.
anime. Okay.
You know when they got the Legend of Korra one, which is not as good. When they have the lightning bender people. And
You're gonna upset so many people that actually enjoy this show.
I'm not saying it's not a good show. It just isn't as good. And if you don't agree with that,
No,
and
but
I'm
no,
happy to go into a
but-
full analysis.
but-
We've
but-
got time.
But by calling them lightning benders, someone's gonna be very upset by that.
What are they called then?
I've no idea. I never watched the show.
Okay, well, If they're called lightning benders, write it in the comments. If they're not called lightning benders, what are they called? You know, like, it's as simple as that. I'm pretty sure that it's a subcategory of firebending in which some people that are able to reach a particular level of tranquility then are able to lightning bend. But who do I know in my capacity as just some guy, eh? Now, where was I? So,
Alex,
yeah.
just a quick Google search. A very quick Google search says lightning generation is an advanced subskill within firebending. It's not. Right. You can't lightning bend. It's a subskill of firebending. It is lightning generation.
Take care of him and knock a
All right, okay. So the lightning generators.
Get back in your box, Alex.
Yeah, the lightning generators of the firebenders.
Kept it from the next.
Because we're going to say that full thing now throughout this whole description. Imagine if the lightning generators of the firebenders, you know, like, if those people had to go and like dig coal and shit rather than just directly pump energy and stuff. That's how their technology was able to advance so quickly, was because they could just pour magic into it. Because the lightning generators of the firebenders could just make electricity rather than having to invent generation.
Invent a way of making energy, right? Which is like most of our problem as a race.
Yeah, it's energy generation, and it probably always will be.
The city of Bavel is built on the water.
A lot of the issue is that we waste an enormous amount of energy.
You or Riku should study your magic.
You know, like I do with you.
Yeah. Yes. Like I do trying to corral you and Joel into doing a video together.
We did do a video together,
and
but it was completely unusable.
So basically, I wasted a bunch of energy trying to get you two to do something, and you wasted a bunch of energy doing it.
Yeah, so it was really good.
I'm glad we're all on the same page here.
And we really enjoyed it, and it's never happening again. Get over it.
I'm not over it. I'm never gonna get over it. Why is Rin on this?
I think explained earlier on, but you're too busy telling me about sand.
All right, fair enough.
Basically, he came home to gather supplies because he keeps his supplies in this like place in the middle of nowhere, rather than in like a depot near his travel agency. You know how all his travel agencies are on the main routes throughout Spira, the one we've travelled.
Yes, but they're also in really weird places. Like why would you have one in the lightning planes?
Yeah, let's go.
Things like that.
Because that's like one of the main thoroughfares for the entire like
you
place.
Made some very good friends.
Only if you're a summoner.
The whole way through, bear in mind the entire society is based on getting people from Besaid all the way to Zanarkand.
From various temples. Yeah, you're right. You are right.
Like, there's literally like one A road. And that's where they, you know, that's what all of it is. So rather than having a depot in like Luca, in fact, no, Luca would be a terrible place. That's the first one. A depot. We'll say a depot in the lightning planes. Sorry, the lightning generator planes.
Oh god, two confusions, and they both attack Auron.
That's all right. We'll unconfuse them with Auron.
That'll sort it. Just murder Kimari like off the bat.
That's be right.
Also, you need to put Joel at the front of the party so you get initiative, man, because you keep doing it.
Yeah, I just forgot on this occasion. Okay, well done. Hopefully they'll get XP, because they did make attacks. Yeah, they just were against us. Joel can replace.
Don't worry, we'll guard this area.
Go on,
well, like
Pache.
from those fucking eye monsters.
You good lads.
You didn't do anything. We just did it.
Yeah, but now you've left.
We'll leave the other compartments to you.
Thanks, Isaru. Thanks for telling us what you'll leave to us, my man.
Not that I don't think there's actually a number of things we have to kill.
That is actually what I do at work. Like I'll sit there and I'll go, do you know what? I'll leave all of this to you, to the next person I can find.
Okay.
Huh. Now there's a rare sight.
Whoa, that's huge!
Right, this is actually a really difficult boss. I'm just going to say straight up, this is not a pleasant boss to have to deal with.
That?
The guardian worm, Evrae. The great sacred beast, protector of Bavel.
The red carpet has teeth.
So a friend of mine actually completely ripped off this scene for a TTRPG campaign. And it was really quite cool because basically we all the characters got to see a guardian dragon, and they basically just flew alongside the thing, and it's exactly the same scene.
Oh, that's cool.
It was really clever. It was really well ripped off. Like, and like
Really well ripped off.
very well ripped off.
I'll
Like,
quickly see.
I'm
I'm reasonably sure. No, sorry. Carry on.
No, what I mean is you've got to sort of like bow down to people that rip off things really well. Like, able to rip it off so well that it, like, you forget the original thing happened.
The thing is, honestly, you've got to accept the fact that the majority of stuff you see is just a reference to something else.
100%. And but don't get me wrong, I'm not at any point besmirching the idea of using popular culture in your RPG games. You should definitely do that because it's really funny. And also it leads to some really cool sort of interesting things. But that's the point is the whole, no matter what, there's no such thing as a truly like original thought anymore, because everything's already probably been thought of.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, the fact of the matter is with it is that actually, as long as you successfully tweak things and you're using like the broad themes,
Yes.
like you can actually make quite a good competent game just by doing some kind of rip. I mean,
Yeah.
I did a World of Darkness game for some time, which was called No New Tricks, which was literally just based on the BBC TV show New Tricks. And everybody had to play like pensioners. And it was great fun. And we just did like a hot stuff like Freak of the Week type thing, while also dealing with like early onset dementia and Parkinson's and stuff. It was good fun.
You know what you really want in your tabletop RPG game. What I love about this is this Guardian of Bavel. You're like, yeah, no, fuck it, let's kill it, as opposed to just fly a bit lower. Just
why aren't we flying a bit lower?
why are you trying to fight this guardian dragon?
It's fine. We'll just get the missiles again.
We'll get the guns.
You know that nuclear weapon that we just
Sorry, how the fuck? What did you just try and say?
nuclear weapon. But why actually said
Nuclear.
it's nuclear.
It's nuclear.
Okay. I love the fact that Riku flinches.
Understandably, I would.
This rig ain't so nimble, you hear?
This rig ain't so
I'll give the commands. Not alone, you
So I got a plan here.
Oh
My
yeah.
plan
Is it
basically
beat
just-
it?
No, my plan is just to consistently run away from it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I enjoyed actually is you literally saw Waka and the rest of the team run away.
Just a minute.
Yeah, it's actually dumb. Yeah.
Wow.
That was a good idea.
Kimari got done in.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully that counts as him participating now. Because I'm not going to lie, mate, you will not be of service. You'll be of no use. Okay, I think we need haste on Lulu.
Yes. Photon spray. Interesting idea. Kamari is just crap. Bless him.
So luckily, we bothered to put the non-elemental.
Ooh, wow, it was a good shout.
Hopefully. Immune.
Immune.
That's fine. It was
Ah.
worth a go. Right, okay. Let's just get rid of Kamari. I'm sorry, buddy.
Kamari's got drain, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. Waka's got drain. Sorry, Waka's the weird one that's got drain. Yeah, Kamari doesn't.
Does he have haste? Yeah.
He does. But,
Also, have you seen Sid's little graphic?
oh yeah! Oh my god! I'm gonna zoom into that on the video because that's brilliant. He definitely has drain. Yeah, there you go. What's Osmos?
You can steal everything. Something's MP.
Ah, I see. I see.
Right, that feels good. We missed.
I'm hitting it with all we got.
Yeah, I did not ask you to use guided missiles on this, but I'm not complaining, mate.
Salvos remaining. Double.
Just keep draining. ABD. Always be draining.
Demi would be a good shout right now.
I don't know that it will work.
Oh, I guess gravity. Maybe.
It doesn't feel great, but do you have anything helpful? No.
What is is reflect useful?
Out range. No, I don't think it actually casts any spells.
No.
But that's fine.
Just use Lancet on Kamari, I guess.
There you go, that's most of your health back, fella. We're just going to lose Kamari straight away again, but it's fine. He's participated now. He can go away.
Oh, Kamari.
Right. Alright, now get to the back and you stay there now. Thank you, Sid.
Cheers,
Couldn't we
bro.
have had this against Seymour? That would have been so good.
What I love is how they animated how long it takes for the ball to reach him, and how long it takes to come all the way back. It's so good. It's so good. Like I'm sure you could do like an entire episode on the science of that, about how strong Waka must be to throw the ball that far in a dead straight line despite traveling forward, and for it to return.
I can tell you how. Yeah. I'll tell you right now, bastard strong. That's how strong you have to be.
He's a big lad.
Right. Do you have anything good? Can't throw any of this stuff. We're too far away.
Can you spare
change from here?
Yeah, can you spare change him? That's
oh,
that would have been really cool.
What's the point? That might be helpful.
Yeah, that's a good shout. But it's photon spray, isn't it? So it's going to hit everyone regardless.
Yeah, but what if it comes and flies down and attacks? I don't believe this is going to hang around there like all day. In fact, this has been like a ridiculous, like the level of patience that this thing has demonstrated. Why has it not just come closer?
I actually don't know how this fight works. So,
well, ostensibly, if you stand next to it, it does melee attacks and does like I think it's got like a special breath weapon. It can do, like a normal dragon. And if you don't, it will do this a bit, and then at some point I think it gets fed up and just comes after you. But it seems to not be getting fed up. It seems quite content just to sit there and be shot in the face. It could be, but it waits for you to reach a certain level of damage.
Which you're not hitting because you're healing constantly.
Yeah. Can we swap them? Yeah, we'll swap round. We'll try and slow it again. Yeah.
Oh, that worked. Oh, here it comes.
This really isn't my day.
Oh, Sid, it's
we
okay,
didn't
mate.
ask you to fire at it.
Are you going to try Demi?
Do you want me to? I mean, I think it's going to be a waste of a lot of...
Oh, it's hasting itself. That's cool. So you can constantly do haste, slow, surely, right? So you could constantly be slowing it as it hastes.
Yeah, if we... There we go.
Oh, now it's going to come in. That's right. So see, Joel's actually more useful doing combat damage actual now. Its tail's so long.
I do think its priority should be to slow it at the earliest opportunity, though.
You can also bring in... I was going to say, you can bring Riku in to dispel.
That's a good point, actually. Oh. Not anymore, we can't.
You can still bring Riku in to do it, yeah.
We need to get... It's really important whenever you're playing against a boss.
Oh, immediately.
3 people.
100%, yeah. Immediate.
So let's come closer. So we'll just bugger off. or it's not playing around them.
Remember, we've got those Albed potions, which do a lot of health.
Yeah, I think we're just going to bring Orin in now because he's relatively unhurt.
Shooting star him.
Oh, you fuck. I think we do need to. Yeah, we need Waka to be more healed.
There's still a decent amount of damage for Waka, and considering he hasn't got a lot of magic attack and all. Wow.
Okay,
whoa, fuck.
And we're out. Look at that.
I mean,
the end of the no game over run.
It's not a bad time to end the episode.
No. How bleak. If you've enjoyed today's episode of Brit Twits, then we don't need you hanging around here bringing us down. No, but seriously, thank you. Why not like, comment, subscribe? Give us a like. I've already said like. Like. Dan, anything to add?
Jesus, I didn't expect us to have our first game over just after Christmas. Oh man, I'm so upset.
Fuck you, 2022.
I hope everyone had a lovely Christmas. Hope you all have a lovely New Year, and we'll see you in the New Year. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your support over the past year. We really appreciate it. And yeah,
on your way.